Guys, it's our big one.
It's Carrie the fucking Musical, guys.
Black Hood. We're called the Red Circle. We're coming for you. Yeah, we will find you. Find you. We will hunt you. Hunt you. We will end you.
We open with a camcorder documentary style interview between Kevin and Jughead. The camcorder setup is for Jughead to record backstage footage, rehearsals, everything about Kevin's debut directorial endeavor.
Yes, Carrie the Musical.
Carrie the Musical.
Everybody is singing, and none of it is good. Some of it is good.
Every day I just pray.
Every move I make is right.
Who I know, where I go. Will I be alone on Saturday night? Archie is
learning his lines.
Doing push-ups. Betty's getting ready for school. Ronnie's getting ready for school. We're cutting back and forth between every single character as they've all been cast in Carrie the Musical.
To squeeze in,
Pow.
Why not now? When will I belong? Where I am? Damn. My whole life feels wrong.
Oh, what if I do? Stop. Holy crap, I'm out of my skin. And so would you. God, it's rough. Staying tough, wondering what the world will say. Make a plan, be a man. All this freaking crap just gets in the way.
I go crazy.
Crazy.
Nobody cares what it does to me. I go
crazy. Everybody thought that this was the best belt from a man that had ever come out of Broadway, the West End.
Aaron Taylor Johnson, that's not him at all.
Found
Eat
dead.
your heart out.
Aaron Tappet.
That's not him at all, by the way. Aaron Taylor Johnson is a different
Who's Josh
person.
Groban?
Kill yourself. Me as fuck when I don't know Aaron Tappet. They're booking it into the theater. And they break out into choreography.
In a seated circle doing epic arm moves and just real angular motion. We're getting shots that are just mind-boggling.
Tracking shots. Dolly zooms.
We saw behind-the-scene footage of this where they're going so hard in the stew that KJ Apa absolutely threw himself out of his chair at one moment.
And everybody kept going. They didn't even realize.
They all stand up in unison. It's almost like Janet Jackson. It's like beautiful.
It's Rhythm Nation.
It's Rhythm Nation. Spotlights down on them.
Especially Midge Clump. She's very spotlighted, and it's like, okay, Midge.
She's gorge. Moose is there. Ethel's there. All of our tertiary characters that we really just love to sink our teeth into, they're getting spotlit in this moment.
And they all sing in like theater? Okay, sure.
And in the final note, Kevin sits and crosses his legs and goes, Welcome to Carrie the Musical. Fangs Faggerty sits next to him.
Smiling, being his little personal assistant.
Now, what was your route, Megan? And then I look up and I go, Fangs Fogarty. Yeah.
And they lock you away.
And they lock
There's
me
nothing you can do. They go,
no.
There's nothing we can
There's
do
nothing
for
we
you.
can do for you. Our last inclusion, though, in this epic casting of Carrie the Musical, Kevin beckons for none other than Alice Cooper to join the circle.
Because she is going to be Margaret White, Carrie White's mother.
And Kevin is like, nothing is more amateur than age-inappropriate casting. And Alice is
Cut to Josie being the gym teacher later.
Miss Desjardins. And it's like, okay. Chuck Clayton is also cast
as Chris's boyfriend. I forget his fucking name.
Who cares about... I think it's like Billy.
Something like that.
Yeah.
But anyway, he's like, somebody has to be the villain. Somebody had to do it. And I'm trying to reform my image. Girl, I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck that he's here.
Yeah. Very, very aptly, Veronica Lodge is Chris Harkinson and Betty Cooper is
Sue Snell. And Archie is
Tommy Ross, mama.
Kevin really was like, I've got this. Like he like had a vision. Like he woke up and he was like,
and then his vision cracked.
That's not my name.
Carrie.
That's exactly what she sounds like.
This is the sound of distant thunder. Na, 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 na. And Carrie.
The auto-tune is going crazy.
Cheryl is like, I have just escaped from conversion therapy camp. Nobody here thinks that I can sing. Let me show off my pipes.
She can't sing. I love her. And I love her. I really do. I love Cheryl.
So
and I love Madeline. But this was fucked. But I do have to say, she looks fucking awesome.
Oh, she looks incredible. This is in a little, like, almost Chicagoian dream sequence.
A non-diegetic number.
Of, like, she is imagining this musical moment. It's very Glee also in that way. I think that Cheryl Blossom is Rachel Berry.
I was going to say that I think that's also right. I think people would think that she'd be Santana, right? Because there's a lot of parallels to Santana, right? I'm going to give Santana to Ronnie.
I was gonna say the same thing. Betty is Quinn. Archie is Fenn.
Yeah, Archie's Fenn. That one's easy.
And Jughead is Kurt.
Oh my God.
Kurt's Way, and it's about FP. Like, forget about it. Cheryl has proven that she's earned the titular role of Carrie.
Somehow.
Now, there is some drama conflama because, to be fair, while we haven't really heard Ethel sing, Ethel is the school's Carrie.
Yeah, she is.
So, like,
she's the one that actually like feels right as Carrie. And also, and I'm gonna go on a little rant for a second about depictions of Carrie. I love Sissy Spacek, but Carrie was supposed to be overweight.
That's why it's pig's blood. And
she was supposed to be all pimply and gross and nasty. And I'm not saying Ethel is pimply and gross and nasty. They could have just made her look pimply, gross, and nasty. Anyways, Carrie needs, in my opinion, needs to be bigger. She needs to have like a better representation in like the zeitgeist, because I just don't think that it like takes away a big part of the reason why people hate her so much.
And it also, like, it is integral to the plot. Sadly, we don't quite get that in this retelling of Carrie either.
We do not at all.
They don't really have time to dig into that. There's a
lot of other shit going on in this episode.
Namely, attacks on Cheryl's life. Because after she finishes her Carrie routine, a sandbag falls from the ceiling and almost crushes her.
And she's like,
They're all like, it was an accident, whatever. Jughead gets pulled for a chat by Kevin. Kevin is like, I know everybody's calling that sandbag an accident, but I did receive a note in my locker. It's a sin that Cheryl is playing the role of Carrie. Fix this mistake or suffer the consequences.
The Black Hood? Now, I thought Mr. Svensson was dead. And they're like, obviously, this is a prank. Like, it's not really the Black Hood.
Because why would the Black Hood care about the casting of Carrie? Like, classic Phantom of the Opera ruse. Sending unmarked letters to threaten the soprano lead.
A diva soprano. Girl, she's not a fucking soprano. Exactly.
I kind of whipped that out of nowhere.
You did. It was good. It was good. Needing to play Christine.
Needing to play Carlotta. Our Patreon
I'm a
rendition of That's All I Ask of You. Even though that would cast you as Raoul.
That would be Raoul. But, you know, I could Patrick Wilson it up.
Oh, hell yeah. Everybody go watch Conjuring Last Rites.
Please. And then come back to us. There's something the matter with Judy.
There's something the matter with Judy. I personally would take a Black Hood coded threat a little more seriously.
I would, because I know that they're like, well, he's dead and there's not credibility to this, but there was a sandbag.
And ever heard of a copycat killer? But Kevin is like, Juggy, you're not allowed to tell anybody about this. You've been sworn to documentarian secrecy. And it's like,
that's not a thing.
That's not a thing.
He immediately goes to Betty. Him and Betty kind of poke at Ethel a bit.
To be like, did you do this because you're the right Carrie? And she's like,
I would never do anything to harm anybody or myself or anything.
I'm a non-violent person.
She did do a burn book style thing and also splashed a milkshake in Ronnie's face. But here we are. And then we get to go into probably my favorite number.
Do me a favor. Archie is really stroking a baseball bat in a suggestive pose.
Yeah, sort of giving a little twist.
In this song, Sue is trying to convince Tommy to go to the prom with Carrie. Chris is trying to convince Billy to dunk pig's blood on her.
Carrie.
And it's Incredible.
Think of Carrie. I've done everything I could. One small act of kindness might change Carrie's life for good. And I'm telling you, Lily Reinhart has a beautiful voice, like a bell.
All of their costumes are really nice. And they're
and
very 70s movie accurate.
They are, which is
Kevin.
like, okay, Kevin.
Yeah.
And also like KJ cannot dance, and he's being such a cutie.
He's a
little
mover.
He's just like
He's giving Mr. Fantasy a run for his money.
Mr. Fantasy.
Do me a favor. And everybody's really getting into it.
It's really cute, and they've got little choreography.
Yeah. And their lighting is very
And
slayful.
I do have to say that as much as I hate on Veronica and Cammie's voice, I do think that their voices blend very well together.
Now, remember how we talked about the Chicagoian Glee-ian
diegesis of it all.
With Cheryl's Carrie number? That's not the case here at all.
This is on the stage.
They're
and
in
this
a full
is an
dress
actual
rehearsal.
Number. Yeah.
So it's a little bit like, are we in dress tech rehearsals? We cut to Cheryl and Josie doing their rehearsal track. They're just wearing their like civilian clothes. None of the lighting is up. And it seems to be just like a blocking rehearsal. It is confusing about the diegesis of it all.
Yes.
But we don't. It's really playing with form when you think about it. It's experimental art.
Yeah, I think it's very avant-garde.
Yeah.
And it's basically just a way for them to work it out on the remix.
Yeah. Their song is about like the gym teacher coming to protect Carrie White and being friendly. Josie is like, I'll try to fake it the best I can.
Because to be fair, she did just find out that Cheryl was being cuckoo bananas.
And stalking and sending pigs' hearts. So Cheryl is like, you know what? I have to squash the beef in order to really resonate with the song. So let's do it in front of everybody in the room.
That's how it starts.
Yeah.
And they are fine now. The only plot things that are happening is that Archie is like, I'm gonna park my car at
the Pembroke and hide it from my father.
Hide it, and Hiram's like, I'm gonna stir some shit.
Because remember, all of Fred's campaign is about family values and wholesomeness. Now Mary has left town, and it seems that Archie is hiding secrets. So Hiram is like, I'm gonna just really twist the knife.
Mm-hmm.
But who cares about all of that? We have more singing to get to.
And I'll give it to Cammie.
This is my favorite.
In the first part of this song.
This is my favorite number from Carrie the Musical. The world according to chorus is better to strike than get struck.
Better to screw than get screwed.
You'd probably think it's bizarre, but that's the way things are. Na, 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 na.
Let's party, people! And the whole time, Betty, as Sue, is sitting there just kind of going,
because this song is all about Chris Hargensen being like, I'm a spoiled rich girl.
My daddy taught me who's on top and who's below.
And like, I'm gonna like low-key wreck Carrie White for being a plebe. They do cut out the one emotional beat of this song where Chris has a reflective moment of like, cycles of abuse, and my daddy did teach me because he hit me.
Yes.
And it's like, they cut that.
They did cut that.
To make a more stinging critique of the fact that maybe Ronnie was a little typecast for Chris Hargensen.
The choreography of this is spectacular.
Oh,
it really is. She's cunty.
She's literally
going
stepping over people. As you were saying, Betty is a little like...
It's kind of perfect that you were cast as Chris. And everybody's like, okay, Betty. And Veronica's like, oh, no, I'd love to hear it, actually. And Betty goes, spoiled rich girl? Check. Major daddy issues? Check. Bad to the bone, trying to control everyone around her, including her boyfriend and best friend? Check. This was a moment in my life that has never left me. Oh, I hit it with my chin.
No.
As the Cheryl Tony kiss was to me gay-wise, this was to me bitch-wise. And Veronica, to her credit, does just sort of take this.
Yeah, she's just like, damn. That's tough, kid.
And Archie, so then I'm starting to get pissed off. Archie pulls Betty for a chat and is like, you should really not be like that to Veronica because
she has a lot of stuff going on.
She's got a lot of
home.
stuff going on and she's got a lot of pressure. And remember how fast she forgave you when you said all that awful stuff to her?
When the Black Hood was blackmailing you and threatening to kill everyone? I'm sorry, Archie.
And he goes, so really, who should be playing Chris and who should be playing Sue? Fuck you,
yeah.
Archie. That is so not fair.
Yeah.
Because Betty was being blackmailed with actual death of everyone around her. Ronnie is just like, I guess my parents want me to do this.
Opting into criminal activity.
Ooh.
And
ooh.
now,
And
mind you, Betty's hearing Archie talk about Veronica's troubled home life. He doesn't even know that Betty's been covering up the murder of the shady man, almost getting her eyes carved out by Chick's pimp. Like, Archie, you don't even know what Diva Betty has been up to.
And the fucking worst part of it is it works.
Because
it works.
Betty is like, you're right. I should go apologize and sing a little love ballad to Ronnie.
And they fucking sing a love ballad together and they make
they're
up
good.
and they're like, you're my girl. This was pissing me the fuck up. And so now B and V are back together and I don't give a fuck. I do not care. I am mad at Ronnie still. I will not let this go.
Check, check, check. All of that goes down only for Kevin to show up to Jughead with, you guessed it, another magazine cutout anonymous note. This is your last warning. To replace Cheryl, next time, the sandbag won't miss.
And they're like, that wasn't an accident. You couldn't have fucking put 2 and 2 together the first time you got a note.
Yeah.
This is giving. There is a Hello Kitty Phantom of the Opera that most people don't know about. Okay.
I did not know about this.
It was very formative for me. I have shown it to my coworkers.
So now Kevin is like, fine, I will actually recast Cheryl. And she's just kind of like thrown to the wayside. Penelope shows up to school and is like, Cheryl, you need parental permission slips to participate in this after-school production. And guess what you're never gonna get? And Cheryl is like, first you send me to conversion camp, and then you extradite me from my leading role in Carrie the Musical?
And Penelope's like, this matricidal fantasy of yours will not stand. Girl, I want to fucking kill you too.
Yeah. So Cheryl has to go, like, cry under the bleachers, and Tony goes to comfort her and be like, don't worry, you're still sensational.
And Cheryl's like, I'm not the same person that burned down the house and cut off her oxygen. And Tony's like, I know, baby girl. You gotta show him. Oh my God.
I love that Tony is fully just like, that's my freaky girl.
Like
I'm into it.
Like, what?
I don't know. Hey.
Not a singular pause.
Since Cheryl has been booted from the production, who is to fill the big shoes of Carrie White?
Not Ethel Muggs. Midge
Clump.
We do not get to hear her sing a note.
But she is getting to rehearse with Alice Cooper as Margaret.
And Alice is projectioning into this like so like bad that she even sings Betty's name instead of Carrie's.
And she's talking about like, Carrie, don't go to the prom. Everybody's leaving me. Betty is there in the audience hearing Alice's crash out on stage about all of the children that leave her, and all of the other people in the audience are like, oh. Alice like high key breaks down and like,
it's like, Betty, don't leave me too.
And she runs
like,
off stage.
Oh.
Betty runs out to check on Alice, and Alice has a whole meltdown of like, I have really been the one pushing them away. They didn't leave me. Like, I kicked Chick out. I kicked Polly out. Like,
Hal isn't
living with
at
us.
Home. Yeah.
Like, Betty, please don't leave me.
So they hug it out. From one parental reconciliation to another, Hiram had previously told like Fred that he had bought a car for Archie, and Fred had a really, really deep moment with Archie where he was like, I wanted to like go to the junkyard and get an old jalopy and fix it up with you like your grandpa Artie and I did.
Like, it kind of gave Archie a big moment of pause, and he goes to Hiram and he's like, hey, Daddy, I understand that I've like signed up to be blood brothers with you and help out your family. But if you ever try to get between me and my dad, like, that's a fight you're going to lose every time. So don't try it again.
Mm-hmm.
And
he gives back the keys of the car, yeah.
And Hiram is low-key like, and Archie's like, no, Daddykins. Shh. We cut over to the Andrews house. Archie's bringing Fred into the garage. And he went over to Junkyard Steve, and got an old jalopy for them to fix up together. And it's really sweet. Fred is like crying and tearing up.
It's really sweet. And then we get a not so sweet moment where Betty decides that out of everybody that Alice has pushed away, the person she wants to get back for her is fucking Hal.
So The night of the show, Alice is like, okay, you can come back and live here, but we need to like have a deep chat about Chick. This is when Hal finds out that Chick is not his. And Hal's like, I just want to love you, Alice. And he like reaches her hand and she's like, affection? Love? Okay. It does kind of throw a wrench in some of the FP innings that were happening last episode, where Alice was fully embracing her roots and did in fact invite FP to come see her perform in Carrie.
And he came.
And FP sees Hal and Alice have a moment, and FP leaves. And I was like, that girl. That brings us to opening night. Yeah.
You ain't seen nothing yet. It's going to be a night we'll never forget.
I'm a little bit confused about what the backstage of Riverdale High School looks like. It seems very labyrinthian.
And large.
There's like 8 different dressing rooms. And it seems almost as though like everybody is sharing one co-ed one in this song. And then later we see that like Ethel has her own designated dressing room. And it's like, you have an entire room dedicated to Ethel playing the background tertiary character of Helen in Carrie. They're all bebopping around, singing this amazing little song. It's kind of another diegetic, non-diegetic question moment of like, are they rehearsing one final time? Yeah. We get to see a epic Jarchi moment as rushing through the hallway, KJ pins, I tell you, Jughead against the wall. And Jughead is just filming him giggling, smiling. And they're talking about nights that they'll never forget. Nobody can find Midge. And suddenly Kevin opens up her dressing room and Fangs is in there talking with her, like in muted tones.
And it's kind of like...
And then he's like, oh, don't worry. I was just giving her some last minute notes.
And it's like, what is happening?
And then like Moose barrels into Jughead and is like, out of my way, Jones. And it's like, what's his damage right now?
I know what. And then also like Jughead like goes into Ethel's room,
digging through her trash and finds
newspaper clippings,
cut out magazine letters of like, obviously it seems like she was the one sending the threatening notes, trying to be Carrie. But Ethel walks in and is like, it's not what it looks like. That was for my vision board. Girl, whatever. But
we're getting this all interspersed with the singing, and we get a lovely, lovely little thing.
A lovely little Alice moment as she is
spiral curling her hair.
This is why we do it, you know?
This is why this is why we do it.
Like,
sure.
This is how we do.
Yeah.
Do. Like,
chill and lay back, straight stunting. Yeah, we do it like that.
Yeah. Everything in this episode is so glorious.
It really is. This is like, they're so cutie.
But we do get a moment of ultimate clarity. We cut out of the school and we go to Thistle House.
Cheryl has fully embodied her Carrie White fantasies,
holding a candelabra lit, and she's haunting the halls of Thistle House essentially. And Penelope comes down the hallway and just goes, oh God, Cheryl.
Nightmare child, what do you want from me?
Cheryl, holding her candelabra, essentially is like, I burned down one house. What the fuck makes you think I'm not willing to burn down another?
And then she's like, and guess what, Mom? I want to be emancipated. She's going to get emancipated. She's getting Thistle House. She's getting Nana.
And then Claudius and Penelope are getting the boot.
Yeah, because you're pig people. You deserve to live amongst the pigs.
We cut to the performance of Carrie the Musical. The prayer number where Margaret has sent Carrie into the closet to pray. And Alice is giving us everything.
Bathed in light. The Holy Spirit.
The Holy Ghost. Everyone in the audience is transfixed. Everyone in the wings is watching.
It's fucking crazy.
It's incredible. She's singing about God. And then she goes, Carrie, come out of the closet. It's your time. The set flied out into the rafters to reveal Midge not in her mark. She's not kneeled singing her part of the song. She has been crucified.
She's fucking dead.
Midge Klump has been murdered during the production of Carrie the Musical. Everybody gasps. Everybody starts screaming. They start to read the message that has been scrawled in Midge's own blood around her crucified body. I am back from the dead. All those who escaped me before will die. Signed, B.H.
The Black Hood is
Back! It's so fucking good.
It's so good. Everybody knows where they were when this came out.
Yeah. This is one of the top 5 episodes of Riverdale.
It's so good, guys. And I remember when I started watching it, my jaw was on the floor because I was like, why are they singing? But after a while, you sort of just get into the state where you're like, yeah, why wouldn't they be singing? They could have gone with Les Mis. They could have gone with Chicago. They could have gone with anything. But Roberto Aguirre Sacasa decided that he wanted to do Carrie the Musical.
And thank you.
And thank God.
Thank God. Distended.
Colon. Sigmoid Freud.
Okay, Reedy Boots. Shade.
Okay, Reedy Boots. Shade. Ooh.
Shade comes from reading. Reading came first.
Finna be in the
Finna be in the pit, like
for Lily Reinhart.
That would eat. That would. Oh my God, Mr. Fantasy's the opener.
I just hit myself and it hurt. Mr. Fantasy.
Pig people.